All right, Saturday morning. You can hear the roosters crowing. My belly gurgling. Ooh. And I bought this light. Piece of junk, don't work. Guess that's why it was on sale. It could be argued I need to clean up my workbench, but there's nobody here to argue with me, so hey. Let's see, let's put this back in there. And I bought a radiator. It came in. Last night I came out here and made some brackets. I even painted them. So I need to empty my trash there too. So I'm going to get the radiator mounted up. Hopefully the AC condenser. And then the transmission cooler, which also came in. And I got started on my coil brackets. I need to finish those. Yeah, so. And Mrs. Heavy Chevy probably come out at some point. You know, it's early for her. She's kind of spoiled. She sleeps till 10 a lot of times. You know, it says spoiled on the front of her car. But that's okay. That's okay. And I'm going to try to quit scuffing my feet. You know, it's terrible. Also been distracted having to work on a Subaru. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. But I gotta get this thing fired up, so I gotta get busy. I might have to buy a new one of those. I don't have a good way of welding aluminum, and I ain't very good at it anyways. So probably should just buy that and be done with it. Well, I discovered my first error of the morning. See, I made that bracket to step out a little bit so it can accept the brackets for the fan shroud, which is a good idea. Trouble is, I made this one, I made my bend on the wrong side. See there, it should be that way, not this way. So now I gotta take it off, hammer it flat, and rebend it. This is why it takes so long. There now, it's hammered flat. Now I gotta make sure I bend it on the right side. I have done this before, gone through all the effort, bend it again, still have it wrong. There, I done it right that time. Now I gotta paint it again. That's okay. Alright, the radiator's mounted. And it's mounted in the 6-cylinder position. Because there ain't much room. Ain't much room in front of that motor. Trouble is, I'm going to have to modify the fan mount. But that's okay. The trouble with it is the tabs go this way and in here, which doesn't work good in this position. If the radiator was here, it would overlap there and it'd be just fine. But I think I need to bend the tabs the other way and bolt them in somewhere here, which will be okay. Hope the hood closes. I sure do. Alright, now I gotta mount up the condenser, which I think attaches right here. And after that, the transmission cooler. Look at there, now we got a AC condenser. I think it's all gonna be okay. Now I gotta mount the transmission cooler. Let me dig that out. You ain't gonna be able to work out here dressed like that.
No, I gotta do my motherly duties. I did my wifely duties. Now I gotta do my motherly duties. Then I gotta do my husband.
Yeah, don't forget that. Alright, better get busy. Alright, the second error of the day was my daughters called me and said they're FaceTiming me. I sent them to the parts store for Subaru parts. And even though I called and ordered and all that, they still give them the wrong stuff, or not enough of the right stuff. But anyway, I had to go out and look at the Subaru, and I left my little chair like that one, except it's white out there. And while I was talking to him, I wasn't thinking. I sat down in it, And it had rained last night, you see. And so now I got a wet hind end. So got that going for me. Might as well, while I got the camera on, I might as well show you what I've been doing. I built a little bracket here to hold that side of the transmission cooler. And now I got to make a couple brackets for that side. I think what I'm going to do is mount it to here, the condenser, and then make another back to the radiator. I don't think just the condenser is going to hold it, but we need to strengthen it up a little bit. That's my idea. Sounds like them hens are laying some eggs out there. That's a good thing. Look at her. She's got new headlights. And she's going to put them in if she remembers how.
Nothing. I can probably figure it out.
Do what?
I can probably figure it out.
Alright, watch out for spiders.
I know, I'm a little bit nervous about that, but...
Why do you smell so good? You know, this ain't smell-o-vision.
Because I put on some perfume.
Oh my gosh, there's a big one!
No, I'm trying to remember where that black part was. That part went to.
It's in the trunk of the car.
Oh, did you put that back there too?
It's getting hectic for me here. I got a flat tire on the Caprice. One of the young ladies ran over a screw. I gotta put the Subaru back together. I got the parts now. And I'm struggling a little bit here. You can't put the shroud in with the fan on it because it hits the water pump. But you can put it in like that, but the problem is I need some way of sticking a bolt through this side without having to hold a nut. So let me see what I got. Maybe some body clips or I don't know. Let me see what I got. Alright, I dug around only for a few minutes and I found these. Left over from when I put the forward mirrors on the dually, which by the way I kind of miss. Because that was my tow rig. I didn't use it all that much. But I've had occasion to need it. Anyway, no use shedding tears. May find another one. I can't really remember what you call them things. But they're dandies. Anyway, that's how I'm crushing them. I don't have the right tool. I'm sticking a longer quarter-inch bolt through it and a nut and a washer on this other side, and then I'll put a 7/16 wrench here and use my little Makita impact right there, and it crushes it pretty nicely. I'll attempt to record it as soon as I figure out where I'm at here. See there? Oh balls, I messed that one up because I was looking at the camera. Well, I just have to fix it. That's all there is to it. I'll go on the next one. See, what happened is, see here, I let it drift out. Stupid, stupid, stupid. So let's try it on this one here. See, I'm threading it in the backside. Alright, now we'll put a washer and a nut. Put my wrench on there. We'll impact, make sure it stays in this time. And crush it. Simple as that. That gets a little tight, but you put a little impact-a-roni on there, it spins right out. Impact-a-roni is a technical term. Alright, that's that. Alright, that's a pretty big milestone right there. Got the radiator all mounted, the fan sorted out. There's clearance. Only thing I haven't double checked is that the hood will shut. I hope it does. Should. It should, but that don't mean it will, does it? Alright, next thing I gotta sort out is radiator hoses, transmission cooler lines. I thought I had a couple AN fittings, but I do not. Which I probably should go order if I have any hope of getting them quickly. So, let me go do that right quick. Alright, where was I? I went and ordered some stuff. And then I fixed the tire on a Caprice. And I still ain't got the Subaru, but I will. I think I better keep Crack-a-Lack in here. I think Mama's back, but I don't know what she's doing. She had to run that boy somewhere. Well, now that the fan's in, this won't fit. So I think what I'm going to do, I think I can cut off about that much right there. And it'll still do right. Maybe if I take my heat gun, I can sort of make that flange again. Of course, probably don't need it. It's not like I got boost or anything on this thing, so let me science that out. All right, that worked pretty perfectly. Got clearance on the fan. All right, now we got radiator hose to figure out. Got lower radiator hose to figure out. I've done ordered a different thermostat housing, one that points straight out. And I still gotta weld together these AC lines. I guess I better practice up on that. But now I need to figure out, well, there's still lots to figure out. I need to get these coils mounted. That's one thing. I need to sort out where I'm going to put my battery. Yes. I got that to do. I got lots of stuff to do. I better shut up and get after it. Here's one thing I don't really understand. I was trying to run my hinge down just to make sure I wasn't getting in the way of things. This was like that. Clamp the fender, but every time I go to put some leverage on the hinge, it pulls the hinge off the fender. Seems like it ought to be better than that. If the hood don't fit, we're going to have to run in without a hood. Or get a big hood scoop maybe. I think I got another 57 hood. In fact, I'm sure I do. Maybe that's what I need to do. Old DD Speed Shop thinks he's a hood scoop king. Maybe I can come up with something. I'm kind of proud of how that fits. Fits pretty good. Alright, let me do something else. Alright, I'm fighting with this upper radiator hose. It's going to have a couple pieces. I don't see no way around it. Those are the bows for the headliner. It's all got to be done. We're running out of time to get this car rolling. I think you got to have the headliner in place before you can put the glass in, or you should anyways. It's got to have glass in it to go down the drag strip. Cheap and easy, they say these LS swaps are.
Cheap about it.
Ain't been nothing cheap about it, that's for sure. That is for sure. Or easy, but I'm getting there, and it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. It's be tight fit. All right, let me keep going. This is quite a lot of MacGyver in there, but I guess it'll work. Ain't hitting nothing. Well, I can put the intake hose back on. The air filter hose or the whatever it is hose.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to make a precise bend, but the Sharpie's so dull it draws 1/4 inch wide. Actually, not a bend, a cut in this case. I just gotta lay it out here. 2 inches. Then we just need a straight line. We can use this.
What are you cutting this for? What are you making this for?
I'm making a battery box. At least that's what I'm trying for. At least that's what I'm trying for. I don't think this bender will go this deep. It won't. We got to go to the other one. Trouble is, the dadgone mark is so. We're just gonna have to eyeball it here. Can you hear me when I'm whispering?
Yeah, as long as I'm not scuffing my feet.
You really do need to stop that. It's unbearable. It's unbearable. It's gonna go with something like so. Something like that. Alright, I gotta do some more calculating. I'm gonna get that up into my nose.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that is? It's a sway bar link off that old F250 I used to have, which I did not like.
So you made it useful?
I want to do it like that or like that. I don't know. I'm gonna do it like this. Roast me in the comments. You gotta keep the camera far enough back I can move my hands at least. Never seen anybody get so close with a camera.
They want to see what's going on.
You gotta leave me some room to have something to go on. Look, I went too far and tweaked it. Not to worry. There. Fixed it. Mostly. Don't look too bad, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna punch a couple holes in there and weld that. Always measure your work. It's not the best welding bench there. One of these days when I grow up, I'm gonna get more outlets. Done welded it. Always securely mount your work in a vise.
Sorry.
Oh, life is so funny. Look at stupid magnets are coming out. Like I said. It hits me. Now we got to make something for this side to stabilize it all. Flaw in the slaw. Yep, I'll have to notch that out. It's okay. Pretty tight squeeze. Could use a little trim. It's a thing of beauty, kind of.
What are we gonna have to do?
The carrying handle. It's hitting the jim janger there. Hey, it fits. We just gotta add a few more braces, that's all. Take it all back apart and weld it together. I'm getting tired. Alright, I gotta take that off and bend it. You know what I just did?
Bend it the wrong way?
Yeah.
I was afraid of that.
Why didn't you say something? Why didn't you say, hey, doofus?
Hey, you got it the right way this time?
I hope so. I'm real nice because I do it twice. There, that's more like it. Beauteous. Now you may be wondering, why is he screwing that back together? That's so I know it's exactly where I need it before I weld it.
That's right.
Ooh, we gotta do some tweaking right there. It's not perfect. Now with a C-clamp right here, I think that'll do it. filled up a few of these holes. There are holes too many here. There it is.
Beautiful.
It's about time to tidy up in here, probably. Good grief. What a mess. Workbench ain't bad, though. Right, babe?
Right.
She's going to paint that battery tray, and I think I'm calling it a day. I'm going to give out. I might even take a shower. It's about a week early, but looks better painted. All right, ring the bell. I'm give out. Hey, don't forget to go to MrHeavyChevy.com where you can buy a t-shirt and whatnot. A couple people have done so.
Yes.
And joined the elite group of fashionably attired individuals.
Also, keep your eye open. We're going to have some limited merchandise.
Well, it's all limited already, but it's going to be even more limited.
Yes.
So, stay tuned for that. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, okay? It don't cost a dime. And if you ain't subscribed, go ahead. I run the same special Rat Rod Bob does. Free. All right.
All day, every day.
I like diesels, too.